Guarantee you, there will be someone who has experienced this event who is not part of First Robotics, maybe a young person who's going to say, you know what, that looks really cool, I want to do that. That's the kind of inspiration that you are providing to others here in our community. So thank you again. Another reminder, just regardless of what happens today, right? All kinds of funny things can happen at a competition. Some of it, many of it, actually is not within your control. But there are things that you can control here in terms of the way that you kind of interact and meet these challenges. And remember that this is all part of a larger, bigger picture, right? A journey that you are taking to kind of build yourself and also to make this world a better place. So just keep that in mind. First, it's not just about this competition. It's really about building the future, building your future, building our future together, building leaders that are prepared to take on and tackle the next challenges. You're doing all of that here, not only with what you did during build season, but also what you're doing here at the competition. It's really exciting to think about the impact that you are going to have based on the skills that you have developed here through the First Robotics program. Remember that being a first team member means you have access to lots of different things. Even after you long complete the program, graduate from high school, you will be part of the FIRST community for life. And you'll be surprised at how many people you will run into later who will know all about FIRST, or have been on a FIRST team, or have volunteered at a FIRST event. And that's access to education, to career discovery opportunities, industry certifications, workshops, scholarships, all kinds of things that are there for you to allow you to network with employers and give you a place in our overall FIRST community. So you can learn more about the ways to make the most of your FIRST experience at firstinspires.org/alumni. All right, now I'd like to welcome one of our national sponsors. This is DigiKey, based out of Thief River Falls, Minnesota, and please welcome Mark Schmidtke.
Well, thank you so much. Good morning, FIRST community, FIRST family. I am excited to be here again today and launch another round of exciting matches throughout the day. I've had the privilege of being involved with FIRST Robotics the past 6 or 7 years, and it has been exciting to watch how students grow and learn and develop and work together. I'm thankful to be able to work for a company like DigiKey that supports FIRST Robotics, certainly is supporting events like the Great Northern Regional, but also it's so much more than that, as Yoji talked about. It's working together as a team. And from the very start of the season, and since you've been involved with FIRST, you've been able to work together to solve problems, learn how to solve problems together, learn how to innovate and create, build your robots together, and look for those solutions, develop strategies, and even beyond your team, to work with other teams to look for the best approach, how to work in a match together. But that can mean how do we solve projects together? How do we work together with other teams to solve projects, to solve issues that you might be facing in the future as well? So it is so much more than just the event. It's the equipping, and the students and teams are equipped. I was visiting with a couple of mentors in the pit area yesterday, and we were talking about just that, about all the skills that you are learning throughout this organization, throughout this opportunity, that you can put those into practice in the future, preparing and equipping you for the things that will lie ahead for you. So I'm excited to see what happens, not just here, but in the future as well. So I want to congratulate all of the teams for all of the accomplishments that you have done so far. So now, who's ready to see more great action today, like we did yesterday? I know I'm looking forward to the matches this morning and the championship matches this afternoon, and on behalf of DigiKey, we just want to congratulate you, but we want to wish you the best of success in the events that you do now, but also in the future as you continue to create and innovate. So thank you.
Thank you very much, Mark. Thank you, DigiKey, for your support. Now, please welcome Jared Haggard from the North Dakota House of Representatives.
Thank you and good morning. I want to take this opportunity to welcome you to this region. This region is where I was born and raised. I represent District 20 in the North Dakota State House of Representatives. And along with that, I farm full-time just west of town here. You know, coming to an event like this today really brings me back to my time in high school and activities that I took part in. I didn't have an opportunity to do anything on the robotics side. Came along a little bit after I was there. But going through here reminds me of being involved in the FFA and the skills that I learned there, both teamwork, leadership, and just being able to build off one another. It's a great opportunity for the teams here to prepare themselves for the future and what that holds. And much like the teams that are here today, I think this region has a bright future. We've got a lot going on in several industries, not the least of which is the uncrewed aircraft systems and other technology projects that are going on in the region. But I want to say thank you again for having me and welcome to Grand Forks. Have a great day and let's see some good matches today.
Thank you very much. All right, we have another wonderful sponsor here today, and they've been throughout the arena. They're also part of our volunteer crew. This is Marvin in Warroad, and I'd like to introduce to you the Director of Operations in Warroad, Brian Mayfield. Brian.
All right, everyone. I know it's hard. It gets to be a long week to keep the energy high, so just make sure we do that. So before I get going, I want to take the opportunity for the whole crowd to again thank all the volunteers, judges, and everyone who puts their time in here. I know that's a labor of love for everyone that does it, but it takes hundreds of people and thousands of hours to be able to make that, so we give them a round of applause. So as I said, I'm Brian Mayfield, the Director of Operations for Ultimate Windows, based Marvin in Warroad. And it's exciting, and the ingenuity that sparks robotics has blown me away. It's the main reason why you see so much Marvin around here. It's great for us to be a part of that, and we're excited to be here. The creativity, the innovation, and the dedication is just amazing. Everyone who comes up here to speak talks about the collaboration that they see when they're here, and I would echo those same comments. So whether you're working in the pits, whether you're helping each other, it's a great skill to be able to build not only the innovation and being able to be competitive and proud of what you're doing, but also to be able to collaborate with everyone else has just been amazing. So to build robots that do things like fire notes into the speakers, climb a chain, and harmonize with your alliance requires you to think outside of the box. So as you think about Marvin, we're one of the leaders in the industry when it comes to innovation in windows and doors. We spend a lot of our time developing creative ways to solve problems, much of which you guys are doing as well. Sometimes they can be small challenges, which you've seen. Small challenges for us, maybe Johnny hits a baseball through the window, we need to be able to replace that quickly because one of our homeowners is in 20 below. Or maybe a significant challenge, as you've seen some of our windows around the country, maybe we're replacing a window in a 100-year-old Opry house. So it's extremely important for us to think about how does that innovation work. Regardless of the challenge, we're committed to innovation and finding a way. And that's what I've seen here over the last several days. Creative problem solving, out-of-the-box innovation, and believing that it's possible. So these key qualities are what we look for at Marvin when we're recruiting for the next generation of leaders. The experience and skill set that you build in STEAM programs like this are going to set you apart when it comes to considering a career path. There's so many opportunities that await for you. Engineering, technicians, production, business support, or leadership. Your participation in robotics will serve you long after your time in these teams wrap up. Marvin is committed to continuing to provide opportunities for First Robotics team and alumni. So whenever you're ready for you, we're ready. On that note, let's give a shout out to all the First alumni and the current First Robotics interns wherever you are, so give them a round of applause. And again, congratulations to all the participants and the playoff finalists. We're ready to go. Have a good day.
Thank you, Brian. Brian mentioned, volunteering is a great opportunity to get involved at First. A lot of dedicated volunteers are here this weekend. We can always use more volunteers, so please come and join the fun if you're interested, volunteer in an upcoming event. Now it's time to show your appreciation for these perfect volunteers that are making this event happen. Please welcome back our judges. Judges, would you please stand? Thank you again, judges. Hopefully you've had a chance to meet with some of the judges and tell them about your story and the work that you're doing. Please welcome back our hardworking referees. Where are our referees? Back here. Thank you. And this is another very important and talented group of volunteers. These are your robot inspectors, led by your lead robot inspector, John Stratus. One reminder from the robot inspectors, all teams will need to be re-inspected after their final qualification matches to be eligible for the playoff tournament. Now, there are lots of other volunteers that put in countless hours of work, both before the regional actually begins and during the regional. So please show your appreciation for your field volunteers. These include your resetters, your cuers, your scorekeepers, everybody around here on the field that you see during match play. They are led by your FTAs, Amanda Bassett and Chris Rothfeld. And keeping the field in tip-top shape are your field supervisors, Rodney Braun and Cody Coles. We have other volunteers that are in the pit behind the curtain here. These include pit administration, your spare parts, your safety glass attendants. They are all led by your pit administrator, Gene Jones. Gene, where are you? Is she back in pit? All right, well, make it loud so Gene can hear you, all right? There are also a lot of volunteers working behind the scenes, like the welcome attendants, the volunteer registration, all coordinated by our fabulous volunteer coordinator, Hannah Backey. Hannah? All right, we're about ready to begin. This is what's going to happen today. So this morning we have some more qualification matches to complete, so that every team will have 9 qualification matches. Then we will calculate all the rankings and we'll go right into alliance selection. This is where the top 8 teams will serve as alliance captains. They will be able to choose 2 teams to join them as an alliance, that they will stay together and compete through the playoff tournament, which will happen this afternoon. So after alliance selection, we'll take a lunch break, then we'll begin the playoff tournament, and during the playoff tournament, we will also be presenting awards between the rounds of matches, and then we'll end the competition with a final closing and awards ceremony. So, how does that sound? You ready? You ready? It's time to crescendo, I believe. So, let's get our first qualification match of the day ready to begin. All right, let's go. Oh, sorry, I completely forgot. So, for clowns, I'm so sorry. We of course need to do our national anthem, so please stand if you are able. My goodness. All right.
He's a little excited.
So this morning, we're going to have the presentation on colors by the Junior ROTC. We're going to have the Canadian national anthem as well as the United States anthem. Both of the anthems will be sung by our Great Northern Regional Choir, led and directed by Elise Duggan. So choir, please come out.